Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Sona64, and I got some Battlefield Play4Free gameplay for you in sexy 720p because I didn't put it on half screen and I didn't increase the resolution. So I said, hey, you know, it shouldn't be so bad if I record 720p full. And to be honest, I think it might have had an effect on my gameplay because well, you'll watch and see. But anyway, I guess it was going to just be a short commentary about, where I've been lately and what I've been doing, because I think it's been a while since I did a commentary. This isn't live, by the way. I didn't know if I mentioned that, but it's not live. I got this gameplay earlier today, and just decided I wanted to throw this up because this was me playing really hard, like really trying hard, and that's kind of what this commentary was about. Like, I've been trying hard to hang out with my friends and work and get around to seeing my family, and everything's just so much harder when you're working. Like, there's just so much more responsibility. It's ridiculous about the amount of stuff that I have to do just to fit everything in my life. But like, I'm managing, but I'm still not really happy. Also, I forgot to mention I was gonna have a PC upgrades video because I got my CPU cooler in the mail, or well, I got a CPU cooler in the mail. I can't really say mine. I mean, it's mine, but I bought it and it doesn't go on my motherboard. Gateways are stupid. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't do anything with it for right now. I'm probably gonna save it and put it in a future build. If I plan on building a computer, I'll put it on that motherboard in the computer I'm going to build. Or I can get a pre-built system like I have with the gateway and put it on that motherboard, assuming that the motherboard actually supports it, which it probably does, because as long as it's not a gateway, because gateway is gay as crap and they make things proprietary. Because I forgot to mention that my motherboard is a BTX motherboard, and yeah, they don't really sell BTX motherboards anymore because it's kind of counterproductive to make them. It's a lot easier to make an ATX motherboard because they're supported by most systems. It's just the BTX is like a backwards ATX, and there's not a lot of backwards ATX systems. So enough computer talk. Anyway, about trying hard and stuff, like just fitting everything in my life. Like, today I actually have a date, with a woman, and she asked me out. She's like, hey, listen, you want to go out sometime? And I was like, yeah, sure, yeah, I'll go out with you. And honestly, I'm not showing much emotion for it, but I was a little bit more excited than I seem like right now. Well, a lot more than, a little bit more than excited than I seem right now, because like I was really ecstatic. Like, it's the first time a girl ever asked me out, and if you would have asked anybody, they look at me and like, a girl will probably never ask you out. I'd probably tell you that myself. I don't think a girl would ever ask me out, but I got asked out by a girl. So yeah, I was gonna ask her out, but she beat me to the punch, and to be honest, I'm kind of broke, so I probably would have asked her out like when I actually had money for it. But like, yeah, she asked me out, so yeah, we're gonna go out later today and go somewhere. It's a date. D-A-T-E. By the way, when I upload this, the date is probably over, and whatever. But I'm hoping to get this up today, like the day that but I gotta leave in a little bit to meet her, and this video is probably gonna take a little more than an hour to render. So unfortunately, you guys won't be seeing this video until the day after the date. So maybe I'll have like a small little update section at the bottom of the description box saying, how it went and stuff, or I can just not tell you about it because it's none of your damn business. It's all up to me. Haha. I'm kidding. But yeah, like and now I forgot to mention that I'm like 66% done with the upgrades that I got to get on my PC. Like, apparently the whole CPU thing didn't work. I mean, not CPU. The whole CPU cooler thing didn't work out. So I have to work around the proprietary cooling system that my gateway system has, which is just a heatsink with no fan, and the fan tunnel, which goes over top of the intake fan, the fan on the front of the computer, and it shoots it. I mean, it directs the fan into the CPU cooler, or the heat spreader on top of the CPU, so that like it gets cool. Like there's a fan that goes directly towards it, so I have to keep the fan funnel on it, or it's gonna probably go up by like 15 or 20 degrees Celsius. But unfortunately, even though I couldn't get like a CPU cooler for it, one good thing came out of it. I was looking up like why my CPU cooler didn't work, and he said, hey, there's no retention bracket on my motherboard, and somebody tried to do the exact same thing. It didn't fit. But apparently he upgraded his processor, and it's not to the processor that I was going to get. Like I was going to get a $250 processor, socket 9, the best socket 939 processor there is, and it was like $250 or 170, between 150 and $250. Now, while this might not seem that good considering it's just a dual core processor and it's only like 2.6 gigahertz per core, he happened to put a processor on my exact same motherboard, and it wasn't that processor. It was an AM2 processor. Apparently, I mean, I think I had a feeling that my socket was AM2, but the gateway guys were saying it was like 939, but he put a processor on it that was AM2, and it's safe to say that it was twice as good as the processor that I wanted to put on the 939 processor, the socket 939 processor, and also that it cost significantly less than the 939 processor, and it was clocked higher. It was a 2.8 gigahertz dual core processor versus the 939 processor, which was 2.6 gigahertz per core, and it was dual core. And that was the one I was going to get was $250. The one that he got, I'm pretty sure he got, it was used. The one I was going to get was used. He got it used, and it was it looked like it was $50. Yeah, $50. He got it for $50. He got it and it was a lot better, and it's AM2, and it fit. And he's using the same cooling technique that I have to use, which is the funnel over top of the heat spreader, or the heat sink. I'm sorry, I keep saying heat spreader. There's heat spreaders on the heat sink, but there's no fan on the heat sink, so it's just a heat sink. That's just it. So he had to use the funnel over the heat sink on top of the CPU, because you can't find a CPU cooler for this motherboard because Gateway is gay. So, like, that's what I'm going to get. I'm probably going to get his processor or something better than it. Apparently, he used a processor with a thermal design power of 89 watts, which is just slightly higher than the processor that I have, the processor that he had, which is the AMD Athlon 64X2 3800 Plus. And the one he got was the 5600, no, was it 5600 or, yeah, it was 5600 plus, and it's just a lot better. So oh shit, okay, god damn it, she just threw off my she just threw off my commentary. Okay, I'm just so distraught right now because I feel like I was in a love triangle, and then the end broke off, so it was sort of a love oval, or yeah, a love oval, and now it's starting to feel like a love triangle again. And I don't want to go into details because I don't want to give it away anybody's personal information. So honestly, I'm just going to stop the commentary here. It won't last until the end of the game, but anyway, just enjoy the rest of me unfortunately losing the game. Yeah, tried hard and lost. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.